Final week of the regular season. You guys are coming off a win against Sonoma, and obviously entering the final two games. Just kind of talk about what that win meant entering the final week.
Yeah, anytime we can get a win against Sonoma, it's a great day for us. I mean, obviously one of our local rivals and a lot of history there. I mean, me having played or coached there and been involved with the program, and then the connections that we have with Brian, our assistant coach, and so it's a big win. Especially coming off a few difficult losses, to get back on the winning track and then to do it against Sonoma was especially nice. But wins are fun, and wins against Sonoma are even more so.
Before we talk about Saturday, you got Monterey coming in this week, and tell me about them.
Yeah, they're very good. I mean, they're young from what we understand, but they're kind of building at this point in the season. They've started off, I think, a little slower than they would have liked, but they've got a lot of results recently. They just beat San Bernardino, who are one of the top teams in the conference the other day. So obviously playing very well. It's going to be a very difficult game. It's a cliche that we've been saying all year long, but every game is difficult in this conference. But I think Monterey, of all the teams in our conference, I think Pomona and Monterey are on the longest kind of up streaks right now. So I expect it to be a very difficult game.
How difficult is it on senior day? Obviously, a nice little ceremony at the beginning. You got families, photos, all that stuff, and then, you guys got a game to play.
Yeah, we say it every year. It's bittersweet. Trying to celebrate the seniors in their last day, but also recognizing it's the last time you're going to see them dress and play for your team. So, you get both sides of the coin. It also, we go through that whole build-up before the game and recognizing their commitment to our program and the great things that they've done for us. And then, we got to play a game. So it is a little bit of that as well, a little distraction with that. But it's a good distraction because, we want to show that they've been important to us and recognize all the contributions they've made. I mean, we have two guys, Chris Cherms and Danny Allred, who have been here for 5 years with us. And it feels like yesterday that they were 18-year-olds here playing their first game and their first day, and now here we are 5 years later, and we're saying goodbye to them. And it goes by so fast. Every game and every moment of it is so precious, and they'll probably realize it and think a little bit more deeply about it on Sunday. But we talk about it a lot with all the players about how precious and how quickly the time goes by. But they're young and optimistic, and they think they're going to live forever. So they probably don't really think much about it until there are no more games, unfortunately. But Sunday will be a special day for us. We have 5 guys that have been very important to us for the last few years, and it'll be sad to say goodbye to them, but we want to go out on a positive note for them and do a lot of good things on Sunday so that they leave with some positive memories.
Is the final game a day when you do have 5 seniors that you're going to do well to make sure all 5 get in there?
For the most part, we're the senior weekend with the goalkeepers. We're going to split. Germans will start on Thursday, and Brian will start on Saturday. But for the senior weekend games, we'll split that because it's hard with the goalkeepers. But the rest of the guys will all play on Saturday as well.
Once the season ends Saturday, and then it goes into the off season, I'm sure if somebody wrote you out a check and said, "Hey, go get the players you need," but it doesn't work that way. And what do you feel like for this Jacks team? Obviously, you have guys graduating, but what do you feel like that that this team needs going into the next season?
I feel like we're in a good spot as far as the depth in our program. We had a few injuries that hurt us this season. We also were a little bit young and need to develop a little bit of maturity and move ourselves forward. I feel like this last week we've kind of turned a corner a little bit. I think we clicked a little bit more on the same page, particularly going forward. I think if we look back and reflect on this season, the thing that we were most optimistic about at the beginning of the season that we would have liked to have seen be better throughout the year was our goal scoring and creating chances. We have a lot of really talented players up front, and I don't think we've met the expectations that we set for ourselves at the beginning of the year. And so I think a big piece of the puzzle for us next year will be to be better in that aspect of our game. It's a good group of kids, a really, really fun group of guys to work with and be part of. And, you know, there's been some frustrating moments this season, a lot of it tied to the fact that we didn't reach our goals and our expectations, but when they look back on this season, I think they're going to remember a lot of, you know, positive times together, working hard and competing together as a team, and hopefully we can learn from those mistakes next year and really, you know, build on it and push forward.
All right, sounds good.